Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Wolves offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them.
There he goes! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Rayner. Got it in the middle, it's Little. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Rayner. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks. Plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Finds his big tight end. How about about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. The Golden Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Metcalf. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Pulls it, fired, complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
A lot of room to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick handoff. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Quarterback keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to power it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off. One-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Montgomery. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Chapman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chapman. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Rush is on him. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Lots of running room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
That makes the score Arkansas State 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Braxton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Wide open spaces. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Catch in the middle, it's Chapman. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success from...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Pittman. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it behind the line. It's Jones. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold defense.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Punts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a man miss. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box and getting the big stop.
Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the Golden Eagles get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Not sure if they allow cocktails in the booth, fellas, but you know they're flowing inside that stadium in Jacksonville today. Florida and Georgia, and here is the latest. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback keeps it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
On the snap, it's Croft. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. It's a seam wide open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Red Wolves have this offense rolling. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
He's got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to slam in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time. Huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UTEP was able to cap off a close one inside the Sun Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Using his feet. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on looking for the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it! Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Braxton. He's got his man across the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.